The member from Windsor West.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Speaker, yesterday the Minister of Education claimed that class size caps are not on the table. In reality, we know there are efforts to replace hard cap language with flexible guideline language. Either the Minister has no idea what is being discussed at the table, or she is experiencing cognitive dissonance. The facts are clear. Removal of class size caps means less one-on-one time for our kids, less resources for kids with special needs, less time spent with kids with ESL needs. Speaker, is the Premier committed to throwing our schools further into chaos by removing class size caps? Yes or no?
Minister of Education.
Minister of Education.
Yes, thank you. And I think it's important to make clear that at the central table there are actually three parties there. There's the union representing the workers. There is the School Board Association representing the boards, the employers, and there is the government, the Crown. And what I think you will find is, if I check the record, I said that the government did not have class size caps on the table. I think what you would also find, if you check the record from Mr. Barrett, the President of the Ontario Public School Boards Association, that, as they have said, they do have that. So what I said was 100% accurate.
Answer, thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. So if I understood that correctly, then the government side is not in support of lifting the class size caps, so we can look forward to those caps remaining next year. Back to the Premier. Again, either the Minister has no idea what is being discussed at the table, or she is prepared to allow our kids to fall behind. Class size caps matter. Flexible guideline language has no real meaning and is not enforceable. Our kids deserve better than being forced into overcrowded classrooms so the government can save a buck. Families and students deserve more than a $250 million in-year cut to education on top of more than a decade of underfunding. Kids need one-on-one time, and they should not pay the price for short-sighted Liberal cuts. Speaker, will the Premier commit to holding the line on class size caps and guarantee families and students there will be no change to class size caps in the fall?
Thank you, Minister.
I don't think that there's much point in saying he said, she said, but I think there is a lot of point in understanding the way the funding model works. We paid at $22.5 billion.
Member from Hamilton East Stony Creek, second time.
$22.5 billion in funding is being flowed. The class size ratio within that funding model for secondary schools is 22 to 1. That has been the class size funding model as long as I have been involved as an MPP. In fact, it's also, with the exception of being bigger classes during the NDP social contract, I think it's also been the class size generator as long as I was a trustee. 22 to 1 is the long-standing class size generator for the funding model for secondary schools in the province of Ontario, and we have not requested any change to that.